Imagine living in America for 15 years without status, unable to travel, work freely, or build a stable future. Now imagine a single policy unlocking everything you've been waiting for without leaving the country. That's not a dream anymore. It's real, it's happening quietly, and it's changing lives right now. This is Immiscope, your trusted source for U.S. immigration news, policy changes, and visa updates. Today's video is unlike most immigration reports. Because for once, the news is good. 3 powerful, under-the-radar programs are reshaping the path to stability for families, workers, and immigrants across America. We'll break down the Parole in Place program for undocumented spouses, the EAD expansion for thousands of applicants, and the Family Reunification Parole pathways that are quietly reuniting families across borders. If you've been waiting for hope in 2025, this is it. Stay to the end, because one of these changes might apply to you or someone you love. 1. The hidden policy that ends separation, parole in place. For decades, undocumented spouses of U.S. citizens faced a cruel dilemma. They could apply for a green card, but only if they left the U.S. and risked a 3 or 10-year ban from returning. Families were torn apart. Parents missed their children's birthdays. Many never came back. But now, a quiet policy shift from the Biden administration, Parole in Place, is rewriting that story. Under this program, certain undocumented spouses of U.S. citizens can now apply for lawful status without leaving the country. If approved, they receive parole, a legal entry record, allowing them to apply for a green card inside the U.S. instead of abroad. That means no dangerous departures, no years-long separations, and no uncertain waits outside the country. To qualify, you must have been continuously present in the U.S. for at least 10 years as of June 17, 2024. Been legally married to a U.S. citizen by that same date. Have no disqualifying criminal record or national security issues. Once approved, applicants can apply for work authorization and adjustment of status, legally, safely, and together with their families. This single policy could transform the lives of up to 500,000 undocumented spouses and 50,000 children in mixed-status families. It's one of the biggest humanitarian wins of the decade, and many still don't know it exists. 2. A new lifeline for workers, EAD expansion 2025. Now, let's talk about something just as life-changing for immigrants already in the U.S., work permits. For years, one of the biggest struggles has been losing a job because your employment authorization document, your EAD, expired while USCIS delayed renewals. In 2025, the agency finally stepped up. A new rule now automatically extends most work permits for up to 540 days after expiration. That means hundreds of thousands of immigrants, asylum seekers, adjustment applicants, and TPS holders can keep working legally while USCIS processes renewals. It's not just a procedural fix, it's an economic lifeline. No more panic over losing employment just because of a backlog. No more employers forced to terminate workers due to delayed EAD cards. And there's more. USCIS has also launched a pilot for faster digital EAD issuance, allowing some categories to receive instant verification for employment through online systems. This means faster hiring, more stability, and less stress for immigrant families already living paycheck to paycheck. For businesses and communities, it's also a win, retaining workers who are already vital to the economy. Small change on paper, massive change in real life. 3. Quietly opening the door, Family Reunification Parole, FRP. While Parole in Place helps families inside the U.S., another little-known program is doing the same from abroad. It's called Family Reunification Parole, or FRP. And it's giving thousands of approved immigrant petition holders the ability to enter the U.S. legally while waiting for their green card. Here's how it works. If you're from countries like Colombia, El Salvador, Guatemala, or Honduras, and your U.S.-based family member has already filed an approved petition, Form I-130, you could be invited to apply for parole. That means you can come to the U.S. legally, work immediately, and live safely while your green card case finishes processing, instead of waiting years abroad in uncertainty. It's humanitarian relief with long-term impact. Parents are seeing their children again. Spouses are reuniting after years apart. Young adults are starting careers they only dreamed of back home. The Biden administration quietly expanded this program in mid-2024, and applications have now opened for thousands of eligible families in Latin America. It's not widely covered in the news, but for many, it's a life-changing path to reunification and lawful presence. Why these policies matter, beyond the headlines. If you look closer, all three programs share one powerful idea: keeping families together. They acknowledge that immigrants contribute, work, and build lives here, often in silence, and deserve a fair, humane process. Each initiative also tackles a long-standing weakness in the U.S. system. Parole in Place fixes the separation trap for undocumented spouses. EAD expansion fixes economic insecurity caused by delays. Family Reunification Parole fixes years-long backlogs abroad. Together, they send a message that progress is still possible, that immigration policy can evolve to be fair and compassionate without compromising enforcement. And that's why this story matters. Because while most headlines focus on deportations, raids, and restrictions, these quiet reforms are already changing real lives in 2025. Real-world impact, stories behind the policy. Think of Rosa and Daniel. She's a U.S. citizen. He entered without inspection 15 years ago. For years, they lived with anxiety, no travel, no status, no peace. Now, under Parole in Place, Daniel can apply for legal entry, a work permit, and finally his green card, all without leaving his family. Or Maria, an asylum applicant in New Jersey. Her EAD expired last winter, and she was about to lose her job. Thanks to the new 540-day automatic extension, her employer kept her on board, saving her income and her home. Then there's Ana in El Salvador. Her brother, a U.S. citizen, petitioned for her years ago. She finally received an FRP invitation. Today, she's working in the U.S., waiting for her visa, reunited with her family for the first time in a decade. Different stories, same result, hope restored. What you should do next. If any of these programs sound relevant to you or your family, here's what you should know. First, check eligibility for Parole in Place, the 10-year presence rule, marriage before June 17, 2024, and a clean record are key. Second, monitor your EAD. If it's expiring, confirm whether you qualify for the new 540-day extension. It may apply automatically if you filed a renewal in time. Third, if you're outside the U.S. with a pending family petition from Colombia, El Salvador, Guatemala, or Honduras, stay alert for FRP invitations from the National Visa Center. And most importantly, consult a trusted, licensed immigration attorney or accredited nonprofit before applying. Because even the best programs can backfire if paperwork or eligibility is mishandled. The U.S. immigration system is often criticized for being slow, unfair, or broken. But today's story is proof that change, real change, can still happen. Parole in Place, work permit expansion, and family reunification parole aren't just new policies. They're lifelines. They're second chances. They're the quiet revolutions making 2025 a year of hope. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching Immiscope, your trusted source for U.S. immigration news, policy changes, and visa updates. See you in the next video.